Hi guys, this is Raymond Guzman and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new to my channel, thank you for being here. I hope that you subscribe by the end of this video. Now, for those of you that are tuning in, I won't go back to the backstory of what Moldavite was, but what experiences that I had, because you can check those links below this video. I will be including the links to the other vlogs about Moldavite. Now, Moldavite is a very ancient tektite stone. I don't refer to it as a crystal. Basically, it was found in Czechoslovakia. People started mining it or excavating it and selling it. And so I had a piece of tektite. In the previous videos, like I said, you'll be able to hear all of my experiences. This is an update, part 3, and basically it's been about almost a year, going on a year here soon, that I've had Moldavite. And I got it sometime in 2017, and it was life-changing for me. I had read a lot of, I had seen a lot of blogs from other people on YouTube, other content creators. I had also read a lot. I had done an extensive amount of research. I'm very picky when it comes to working with stones or crystals. This is, like I said, a tektite, so it really isn't classified as a crystal. But I was very skeptical at first on getting this, because a lot of the people who had Moldavite or had worked with it had said that it was very intense and it wasn't for everyone, and that it could cause have a lot of side effects and a lot of different things, and everybody reacts to certain things differently. I do believe, based on your level of consciousness that you do have. For me, it was very intense, the roller coaster ride since getting it. I can say that it was life-changing in a positive way for me. There was a lot of things that happened over the course of having the Moldavite. Some of the things that happened was that I gained a lot more subscribers to my YouTube channel. I know that a lot of people are probably thinking, please, I mean, you sound kind of, full of ego. But really and truly, it's baby steps. These were goals that I had set for myself up in 2017, not knowing having the Moldavite would actually accelerate a lot of things. And this is what Moldavite does. It sort of accelerates a lot of things going on in your life. I was already social, and I already had the YouTube channel, and I had created that back in 2016, I believe. But I was a lot more, I noticed with the Moldavite, I came out of my shell a lot more, became more social, and there was a lot more consistency to my work, which involves YouTube. So there was a lot of growth there. Then there was a lot of life-changing events like the Hurricane Harvey that hit us and destroyed our home, and we were homeless for 2 months. And for 2 months, about 2 months, I didn't do any kind of YouTube videos. So I took a brief hiatus from that, which is weird, because when I think back to seeing one of the videos that I had seen of this woman, beautiful lady that had purchased the Moldavite, she had also said something about how she had these kind of experiences, where she had to take a sabbatical or a hiatus from YouTube because she had had a lot of these things happen to her. Well, the hurricane happened August the 26th, I believe, 2017. Hurricane Harvey hit Texas. I am in Texas, and it hit the Gulf Coast. It was a Category 4 hurricane, and it destroyed basically many cities and ravaged many homes, including mine. And we moved to Austin, Texas for 2 months, and then came back to Victoria, Texas, where I am originally from. This is my hometown. And upon coming back, and just looking at everything, getting back on our feet, as quickly as we did was a blessing. But I kind of think like Moldavite really had something to do with it as well. I always carried it with me when I left. That was one of the things that I did get to take when I got to evacuate. So, it really was just life-changing. So many things happened after that. My clientele that I have, became a little bit more consistent. So my business started sort of, improving a lot. I saw a lot of growth in that area. Then I had an opportunity that presented itself, almost fell into my laps. And this was, being featured in an Australian magazine, because I am an international clairvoyant and spiritual medium, and basically, you know, this was something for me that was life-changing. I always have had a dream since I was little. I knew that my life purpose was to write, and I am a writer. I've written 2 books already for a lot of you that are new and that have not basically been on my channel for too long. Let me share a book. This is my book, and it's called Angel Messages ×3, Spiritual Prayers and Poetry. And this is what it looks like on the back, and this is on Amazon. If you go to it, you can look it up by just simply typing in amazon.com/authors/Raymond Guzman, and then you'll be able to see the 2 books that I wrote. Now, the first book that I had written was about bullying, and it was a semi-autobiographical about myself and my experiences, and the character's name is Eric Kavanaugh, and basically it recounts my personal experience of being bullied in high school and into adulthood, and how I dealt with that. And then this book, like I said, I wrote it in 2016. Basically, these were all during deep meditation and working with spirit. Basically, all these prayers came to me like automatic writing, basically. And so I wrote down all of these prayers, and a couple of friends, you know, I've gifted a couple of these copies. And recently I had a contest that I had for the month, you know, for clients who had elected to get a reading with me, and basically they could they would get a copy if they were chosen as a winner of the contest. So I wrote this book, and it has a lot of prayers, and I encourage you to get it if you have a chance. And I'm going to read one of the prayers or poems that I wrote on here. It's called Infinite Waters, and if you have the book, if you purchase it, it's on page 21, and it says, "I walk through infinite waters, the waves ripple and transform all of me. It brings back memories and a feeling I once knew. I feel transformed and rejuvenated, infinite waters from the divine source. You give us the sustenance we need to survive, the element of the gods and the fountain of eternal life. You remind us that without you, we couldn't survive. I look and admire your infinite beauty and sound, the sound of nature's many tunes. Infinite waters, you heal all of me." And that was one of the poems that I read, that I wrote, and just reading it now, you know, it's nostalgic. I always go back to it when I'm feeling a certain type of way to really, you know, reflect on my work, and a lot of this that was channeled, it was through automatic writing, and it's pretty fascinating, and I feel very proud of the work that I've done and accomplished. But like I said, Moldavite, getting back on subject, the Moldavite did seem to accelerate things in my career and my life now. You know, where I go from here, I don't know, you know, but I'm open to the universe and to all of the blessings. You know, it is my goal someday to be on TV, you know, to not necessarily you know, be famous. That's not what I'm really about. You know, I really want to be a beacon of light to a lot of people out there, because there's so many light workers, so many spiritual people, men and women, and a lot of men. You know, I want to be a role model to a lot of men out there who have, you know, spiritual abilities, but they're more in the closet. They haven't come out yet with their, you know, they're in the psychic closet, or basically they haven't really want to come out, because it is a scary place, and it's not just the men, it's the women too. You know, it's everyone, even children. You know, there's just so much fear that you're going to be perceived as a crazy person, or you're going to be condemned by religion as demonic, you know, because you're different. And, you know, if we could all embrace our uniqueness and love one another and accept one another for our uniqueness, you know, this world would be a better place. But I encourage anyone that is contemplating to work with Moldavite to just do it. It's life-changing. I know some people say that it's kind of intense. If you find it intense, set it aside for a couple of days somewhere, and then maybe work with it again. But for me, it was life-changing. It's something that I will always carry with me. You know, you sort of grow attached to the Moldavite, and you can feel its purity and divine energy. I mean, it's a universal energy in it. And I went through so much in the first like the first post 3 months of getting it, physically, you know, a lot of symptoms and stuff, but I truly believe, you know, that stones and crystals, they really have the power to heal and protect you if you use them for the greater good. But I wanted to share this update with you, and hopefully you find it useful. Be sure to check out my other playlist. I have a playlist of all different types of videos on my channel, and enjoy it, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Blessings and love and light. Thank you.